this can cause something, some form of PTSD when these things happen. When you see these killings happening, a lot of times nothing comes of it. Now, the first thing somebody would say was, "Hey, I don't know the facts." Now, I'll give you that. The first thing I do know is that there was an unarmed black man shot.
That's true.
I do know. So before the facts come out, I can already say that this narrative is familiar. So everybody's going to be out here, and there's going to be a lot of emotion, and there's going to be a lot of intense things out here.
Right.
And everybody's going to want to voice their opinion, and that's fine. What I came out here to do was to make sure everybody remembers that rallies are good for one thing and one thing only. Protests and rallies are good for one thing. It's the gathering of people. But it's the information passed during that gathering that makes it worthwhile or useless. I just want to make sure that today, when these people came out here, it wasn't just a release of emotion, which is okay. I want to check on the family, you grieve, I brought waters out here to make sure, nobody you take care of their health and things like that. I want to make sure that as they get their ideas out here, that they can meet up with like-minded individuals.
Right.
And maybe build something down the way. So that's why I came out here.
And it's great that you say that, because it seems like that's a plan. That's a lot of times these movements, I believe, don't have a lot of organization.
Correct.
And a lot of forethought hasn't gone into it. And like you say, it's cool to come event. It's great to come out and show your disdain to the treatment. But what are you going to say after?
Exactly, it's a
I'm mad.
thing. It's after the hashtag. It's after
right.
What is the follow on to this, so this doesn't happen, so this doesn't keep happening? And the reason why there's not a lot of organization in there is because people have things to lose. Right? And if what's going on isn't worth more than what they have to lose,
or don't fit in their schedule,
or if it hasn't shocked them enough. Everybody has levels. It's like if I have a dog and you have a dog, same dog, same amount of years, your dog dies, maybe you go buy a new one. My dog dies, maybe I fall apart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody is different, so it takes different things to get different people out here. So when they finally do come out here, it's like, all right, what now? What next? So the organization is always messed up because there's a lot of emotion, and rightfully so in here. And the thing about emotion and logic is logic will never trump emotion.
That is true.
It's preset there.
That's true.
So that's why it's always disorganized.
Well, I'll say it like this. I noticed a lot of news vans here, a lot of photographers, a lot of videographers, a lot of journalists. They came through. It was a lot. I did not see them necessarily concerned, having a concerned look on their face.
To that effect, I say this. They're desensitized. It's the same reason when you scroll on Facebook and you see enough black bodies being shot, you see enough protests, you get desensitized to it. It doesn't mean the same thing. Philando Castile, shocked the fucking world, right? First Alton Sterling did, and then right after that, it still happened, right? And that shocked the world, and then right after that, another one happened, and then another one happened, and then another one happened, and then you get desensitized to it. So they're here not necessarily because they care, but it is their job, and these are ratings. I mean, one of the individuals may actually care. Maybe the cameraman is the one that cares, and not the actual reporter.
It might be the cameraman.
So, I think that a lot of times you come out here and they're just desensitized to it. One, they may not understand. They may hear Black Lives Matter and something like that. They may hear Black Lives Matter and they're just used to how they're told to portray it. And it's like, okay, well, as soon as I hear that, I'm biased. Subconsciously biased, so I act on that consciously. So I don't want to be around here. I don't want to be here. Like you saw with the one gentleman who was like trying to shut down their whole little thing. He was angry, rightfully so. But you don't know though. You don't know how long they've been out here. You don't know. So that's the daily thing. I think they become desensitized to that. So that's why I think that.
Desensitization. I've seen it in.
And that's planned. By the way, that is planned. It doesn't happen on accident. You don't see
I was just about to say it.
On accident. You desensitize these. It's before, whenever someone got killed, they used to show mugshots. They used to show everything until we got riled up about it. Until they started showing them as humans. Because what they did, as soon as you see somebody showing up, Trayvon Martin throwing his little fingers, you desensitize. Oh, he's a hoodlum. He's a rat.
He's a hoodlum.
Yeah, he's a thug. He's a thug. He's like that. So you become desensitized to what had happened to him because you're so caught up on the fact that he is. That's why it's so
for finger gestures.
Exactly, and that's why it's so effective that they always bring up the criminal record. For example, they bring up something from 2005.
2005.
2005.
That's when I got out of the military.
More than a decade.
About 15 years.
More than a decade ago. You bring it up, but you don't bring that up because it's an issue. You bring it up because you want to label him a criminal. And once labeled a criminal, you can be criminal.
Right.
Desensitized.
Right. Well, yes, because yes, I you know, and I'm on you. I normally don't interject, but if you can take away, if you can make an animal feel like a human, and take a human and make it feel like an animal, you can ruin the world. You can rule the world. I mean, now you're talking about psychology.
You are, but with that, you got to start with the conditioning.
Yeah.
Conditioning starts really early.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, right now, 90s baby, right? So if you ask me my favorite movie, I'm going to say Lion King, right? If I had to pick somebody that was black in Lion King, it would be who? Scar. Was he bad? Yes.
Yeah.
If I asked my sister what was her favorite movie, she would say The Little Mermaid. If I said you had to pick a black person, who would it be? She would say Ursula, right? They did a study not too long ago, right? Where they had these kids, the ages between 2 to 4 and 2 to 5, black kids, right? They had a little stick drawing, no facial features, from light all the way to dark. Who's the smart one? The white one.
The white
Who's
one.
the dumb one? The black one. Who's the bad one? The black one. Who's the good one? The white one. You know, who's the ugly one? The black one. Who's the pretty one? The white one. Who's the one that looks most like you? The black one. So at 2 to 4, the conditioning is already there.
Yeah.
And then the school doesn't reinforce it with these poor educations and these prison bars and these freaking metal detectors and these police inside them that teach them already like criminals.
Yes.
So it's just a false system. Like, you're right, it's very psychological.
Psychological issues that end up leading to deaths across the nation.
And then nobody talks about the psychological issues on the other side as well.
Right.
Officer, right? When they shot Tamir Rice, right? Everybody forgets this, that when that first video, when they did the first interview, they said a unarmed black man was shot. He's 12. It's not a man.
Not even close.
It's not even a man, but you saw him as a man because
he was shot 3 or 4 seconds.
2 point something, right?
When they got out of the car.
Right. So you saw him, and you already saw this muscled up kid. You saw this because you don't know the culture. You don't understand the communities in which you police.
Right.
Right. And if you don't understand the communities in which you police, when you go in there, these cultures are going to have a culture shock. You're going to see this 14-year-old boy who's bigger than who your 14-year-old son would be.
Right.
Genetics and things like that.
Genetics.
Say, like, oh, he's a grown man.
He's 20 years old.
Like that. You're going to treat him like that. And you're already predisposed before to think that black is mad. So you're already coming, he's aggressive. You understand? So, conditioning and psychology does play a part on both sides. And that has to be addressed.
Well, it has been great having this interview with you. We will do a lot more work together. I mean, of course, this is a endless conversation. Me and you will pass on. Somebody else will hold the camera. There'll be another intelligent man speaking on behalf of people who can't speak on their own. Thanks for the water. It was getting hot out here, and I wish you well in your endeavors, man. We'll be linked up. Total Photography with you, man.
All right, man.
All right, y'all.